right. I normally don't get into American politics because, I'm not an expert on that subject, but I believe I can give you an opinion on a subject. So, I'm pretty sure whomsoever is an American, and if they are watching this, they would say, what the fuck do you know? So everyone likes to believe they are an expert on the subject. So it's like even Indians, they believe they are the expert, not others. So anyway, I'll give you my opinion. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now, let's have a look at what is happening in the United States. These people who support Trump have stormed the Capitol, and they have broken through barricades, and they are protesting the presidency. It is Joe Biden. They are protesting it. It's a fucking mess, man. It's an absolute, total, utter mess. Donald Trump, on his part, he shouldn't have asked for people to, rally and all that. And Twitter, I think, has suspended his account for 12 hours. This is the first time ever that a social media platform has suspended and even threatened to, block him having access because he's inciting violence. Now, I'll tell you, I kind of like Donald Trump as a brand, as a businessman, and I know for a fact whatever Donald Trump is doing, it's not he who is doing it. It is instructions that are being followed. See, there is nobody, if you understand even a little bit about politics, you know that any individual who comes to power, he has not come on his own accord. He has come through the help of quite a number of people, quite a number of institutions, quite a number of companies that have sponsored political parties. I mean, there are too many giants who are hidden in the background, who are giving the instructions. So it is not that individual who is, taking all the actions. So all this, what Donald Trump is doing, it's not Donald Trump. It is following the instructions of a group of people. Now, people have this theory about Illuminati and secret society. It's nothing of that sort. It is, let's say, for example, in UAE, let me give you an example for UAE. The rulers of the country have multiple businesses where they've invested in. Stocks, shares, property markets, but they don't do it with their own name. They have a front-end man who is a dummy businessman who just follows instructions, and they are portrayed as the billionaire businessman or whatever. So they act as a front end, and it's understood because in today's day and age of social media, you don't want all that unwanted attention. Even underworld criminals, even big people, like, they don't want their names to be put in the front. So they have smaller guys in the front who claim that the property is theirs, but they have given a power of attorney. And I know this because I know a couple of businessmen who have properties in offshore countries, but they have somebody else who acts as a front-end person, just for safety, security, whatever. So now Donald Trump is not doing whatever he is doing by himself. He's following instructions. Okay, that is why the guy who was such a pleasing guy, a guy who had friends in the Arab world, who had Trump golf resorts and Trump towers in Qatar, Dubai, UAE, who is friends with Arab Muslims. When he decided to come for elections, he said he would ban Muslims. How did a guy who was having friendship and relationship with Arab Muslims all of a sudden decided okay, I'm going to ban all Muslims. This is just a game. So now Donald Trump is playing this game by instructions of someone else. And what is happening is people are actually like sheep, you know. They follow instructions and they are actually, mosquitoes are biting me, don't mind, it's scratching all over, fuck. So they are actually following instructions. It's not them, it's not Donald Trump, it's the powers that be. And then when you have media that supports you versus media that is against you, it's a total mess. Now you have all these people who storm the Capitol. What is it going to do? Just a fucking waste of time. And on top of that, you have a so-called virus that is spreading. I mean, how does it help the economy? How does it help people? How does it help the country? What are they going to achieve by doing this? What? That is why I seriously believe, you know, democracy is not meant for everyone, and democracy shouldn't be the best solution for all countries. In fact, democracy can be a massive curse, man. I'll give you a good example. When Saddam Hussein ruled Iraq, they said dictator, they said he's a tyrant, and US, you know, interfered, gave them democracy. Today Iraq is destroyed. They did the same for Syria. They wanted to free from the evil regime. They use these words, evil regime and this and that. And what happened in Syria? Now totally fucking devastated. Whichever country they've tried to introduce, like even Egypt, oh, that evil dictator Hosni Mubarak and this and that, and they brought in democracy. What has happened? Egypt is fucking destroyed. Africa, what has happened? See, in some countries, no, for some people, democracy is not the solution. It looks nice, but it's better that they are under a leader or a king or a tyrant or whatever. It's best for them. They are not used to it. It's like giving a knife in the hands of a small kid, yeah, or a weapon. They'll just misuse it, or rather they don't know how to use it. And this has been the story with the Arabs in Egypt, in Iraq. The best example, look at what is happening in the United States. These people have been given so much of freedom. I mean, the amount of freedom that they give in US, I don't think they give anywhere. So how have these people utilized it? They carry guns. They say guns is our right, our fundamental right, yeah, to protect ourselves. In Japan, nobody is protecting themselves. They're pretty okay without guns. Sweden, Switzerland, they're pretty okay without guns. Here, I live without a gun. I've lived without a gun all my years. So many people I know have lived without guns. So, what is this point of all this? Hey, doggies. 2 doggies. How are you? What's the point of all these guns business? What is this, guns? And that also... See, a gun is a weapon. And then on top of that, not the normal gun. They have these big bazooka guns. These oversized guns. They have an oversized gun so big that forget it can kill a person. It can pierce through fucking armor and all that. What do you need such weapons for, man? It's like, just imagine in a college campus, if you start distributing knives to students and say this is for your protection. Someone just has an emotional moment. They'll fucking misuse it. And that is what is happening in US. Senselessly shooting people. Students killing other students. What the fuck is wrong with this country, man? Oh, America, land of the free, home of the brave. We give, like Ben Shapiro says, yes, we have to give freedom. We have to give freedom to everyone else. And he'll talk at 500 words a minute. And justify, oh, why we should have guns, why we should allow everyone to have freedom of speech, and this should be given. We are not inciting violence. Blah, 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 blah. The problem with these political parties and political discourse, each party or each team will only say they are right. It's the same thing in India. It's the same thing in Pakistan. It's the same thing with all political parties. You can never say that your political party is wrong. The height of stupidity. In fact, look at the people in the government. You have this guy, when he was saying the prayers, he says amen and a women. I mean, what kind of brains do you fucking need to understand this guy is a fucking idiot? And that also he occupies a position of power. Do you know how many government representatives of Congress, when they were interrogating Sundar Pichai and they're interrogating Mark Zuckerberg, they didn't even know anything of social media. They're asking, if I walk from here to there, does Google know that I walk from here to there? What fucking question? That shows the level of intelligence, and you're giving power to such people and they are being voted because of democracy. Look at what has happened with democracy. All fucking idiots. Everyone misusing the freedom that is given. Sometimes it's best to fucking have a dictator tell shut the fuck up and follow rules. This is made it a fucking mess. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. People are going to take law in their hands. Like, see, Black Lives Matter. What the fuck, Black Lives Matter? What they have done? Looting, killing, fighting, damaging the economy. And then you have the cancel culture. Oh, you have hurt my feelings. Oh, that is offensive. Oh, transgender. Oh, I feel like a woman. Oh, my pronouns are he, she, they, them, is, biz, booze, kiss, cut. Oh, I'm the LGBTQXYZ community. And community. We fucking have a clique community. This is the problem with giving idiots, you know, the privilege of a platform, the privilege of any importance, any rights. Why do you think when I deal with clients, I tell them I'm in charge of the work that I'm supposed to do. Don't fucking start giving me your nonsense. Even in my marriage, told my wife, I'm the boss of the house. I run the show. Find that okay, fine. Even with my kid, it'll be the same fucking thing. When you earn your own and you do your own thing and you proved your own self, do whatever the fuck you want, no? Here in democracy, people have not proved anything. They have not earned anything. They have not done anything. And they're given the platform. The same thing is a problem with giving people access to social media, right? They have access to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, without having earned it, create fake accounts, and then troll people, give them bad words. Oh, I'd like to fuck you. Oh, your daughter's so beautiful. How much for one night? Show me your Bob's vagin. Why people have the courage to do this online, but not in real life? Because you give them certain privileges, right? Same thing is a problem with what is happening in politics. You're giving them a privilege, you're giving them a right. That also, the power to uneducated idiots who are absolutely, liabilities. It looks very nice when you have this, oh, in my company there is no designation, everyone's equal, everyone has equal, oh, we sit like friends, there are no titles. This is all fuck all, man. Someone has to be the boss and tell them, fucking do this. Why do you think WeWork, these companies, these leaders end up scamming everyone? Because they give the generation what the generation wants. Oh, we'll have an exciting culture. We'll have a work environment that is fun. We'll be enjoying. You look forward to work. No, work is fucking work, not look forward to work. And what they do is they play around with your emotions and feelings and tell you what you want to listen. That you can enjoy your work, you can enjoy life. All the sheep fall for it. They take advantage. And in the end, they run away with billions. And then, oh, he hurt my feelings. I believed in the spirit and the community. I believed in the fellowship. Oh, it was a work environment. Oh, I really believed in that vision. Shut the fuck up, man. You're supposed to fucking work, not fucking enjoy. This is the problem. Today you give, people have no brains. Basically, people have no brains. That's why you have Let's align the chakras with the earth. Pay $500, I'll help you align your chakras. Oh, Tony Robbins. Oh, if you believe you can achieve. Oh, you can do it. Come on, clap your hands and pay for my seminar. $20,000. You'll spend 7 days with me. And then Jay Shetty. You should look deep within yourself, and you can achieve anything. The power lies within you. Yeah, pay me $500. And Gary Vaynerchuk. Oh, the hustle. Oh, you should put up more content. You should do this. You should do that. And then when you want to pitch an idea to him, $15,000 for a few minutes. Imagine $15,000 just for a few minutes with Gary Vaynerchuk. People fall for all this bullshit. You have people with no brains. Same thing what's happening with the US. Land of the free, home of the brave. It should be land of the dumb and home of the stupid. Fucking nonsense. Yeah, total mess. Anyway, they are going around policing the whole world when they can't sort out the shit in their own house. Good fun. Yeah. Oh, we are going to bring democracy to the world. We are going to bring peace. The American dream. Yeah, fucking sort out your own shit in your house. Then it's like my house is a mess. My life is a mess, but I'm going to heal your family. I'm going to bring order to your family and your life. Fucking hypocrites. Anyway, they're going to get jacked. And that's what's going to happen. The economy is going to be decimated. People are going to be unemployed. But they will keep putting this fake image. Oh, America, land of the free, home of the brave. Russia and China are just laughing their socks off. Iran must be, no need to put a nuclear bomb. This is nuclear enough. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you. You let me know your thoughts, whether I'm right or wrong. Please feel free. Put your comments. I don't censor it. Alright? You guys take care. Cha-cha. See you.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.